When your cat steals your seat the moment you stand up, do you actually know what they're trying to tell you? Yes, it's funny, but behind that little move, there's something deeper that most people completely miss. It's one of the most emotionally revealing things your cat can do. And if you're misreading it, which most owners are, you've been ignoring a message they've been sending you for years. Let's talk about what that seat really means to them. Number one, your scent is their safe place. Have you ever noticed that your cat doesn't just sit in your seat? They sink into it like they've been waiting for this moment all day. That's not random. And it's not just about the warmth. Here's what most people don't realize. Your cat's sense of smell is roughly 14 times stronger than yours. And your seat is saturated with something they can't find anywhere else in the house. Your scent. Not your perfume, not your fabric softener. You. The natural oils from your skin, the subtle chemistry of your body. To your cat, that's not just a smell. It's a signal that says, safe. A 2017 study in Applied Animal Behavior Science found that cats exposed to their owner as scent showed significantly lower stress markers compared to cats exposed to a stranger's scent, or no scent at all. Your smell literally calms their nervous system. So when your cat curls up in your spot, they're not being difficult. They're wrapping themselves in the one thing that makes them feel secure when you're not around. Think of it like a child hugging their parent's pillow. And this scent connection ties into something much bigger, something we'll come back to at the end. Number two, they're claiming you as theirs. Think your cat is just being a little thief. What if that stolen seat is actually a compliment? Here's the truth most people have completely backwards. Your cat isn't taking something from you. They're putting something on you. Cats carry scent glands across their body. Their cheeks, their paws, the base of their tail. When they sit in your spot, they're depositing their scent right where yours already lives. And in cat language, that scent mixing is one of the highest forms of social bonding. It's how cats say, you're part of my group. They do this with cats they trust. They do this with spaces they consider safe. And they're doing it with you. That warm indent you left behind. Your cat sees it as the perfect place to merge their world with yours. They're not stealing your territory. They're saying, this spot is yours, but you are mine. It's the same reason your cat rubs their face against your legs or headbutts you when you walk through the door. They're marking you, claiming you, and that, honestly, is one of the most affectionate things a cat can do. Number three, they see you as the leader. Why does your cat choose your seat and not anyone else's in the house? It's not a coincidence, and it's not just about comfort. Cats are deeply observant. They track everything. They notice who fills the food bowl, who opens the doors, who controls the rhythm of daily life. Over time, they build a clear picture of who matters most in the household. When your cat takes your specific spot, they're not being opportunistic. They're choosing the seat of the person they see as the one in charge. It's a bit like an employee slipping into the boss's chair the moment they step out, except your cat isn't being rebellious. They're being strategic. This behavior traces back to how cats function in feral colonies. Resources, resting spots, and territory all flow around the most dominant individuals. Your cat isn't challenging you for power. They're acknowledging that your seat holds status, and by sitting in it, they get to absorb a little of that importance for themselves. Number four, your body heat stays behind. Have you ever touched your seat right after standing up? It's warm, but to your cat, that warmth isn't just pleasant. It's necessary. Here's something most people don't know. Cats have a higher baseline body temperature than humans. While we sit comfortably around 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, cats run between 100 and 102.5 degrees. That means their ideal environmental temperature is higher than ours too. What feels perfectly comfortable to you might feel slightly cool to them. This is why cats are so drawn to sunny patches on the floor, warm laptops, freshly dried laundry. And yes, your recently vacated seat. That residual body heat you left behind. To your cat, it's a perfectly preheated surface they didn't have to wait for. Researchers have found that cats actively seek out warm spots to regulate their body temperature without burning extra energy. It's efficient, it's instinctive, and your seat just happens to be warm, available and ready at exactly the right moment. Your body did all the work, your cat is simply making sure none of it goes to waste. Number 5, they're learning by watching you. Did you know your cat studies you the way a student studies a teacher? It sounds strange, but it's backed by science. For a long time, people assumed cats were too independent to pay close attention to what their owners do. Dogs learn from humans. Cats just exist nearby, right? Wrong. A 2020 study from the University of Vienna found that cats actively engage in social learning. They watch their owners, absorb patterns, and adjust their own behavior based on what they observe. So when your cat sees you sitting in the same spot every day, relaxing, watching TV, scrolling your phone, they're taking notes. And when they plant themselves in that exact spot the moment you leave, they're not mocking you, they're copying you. It's called social modeling. Your cat sees that seat as your place, the place where you feel comfortable, the place where you spend your time. And because they trust you, they figure if it's good enough for you, it must be good enough for me. This is also why cats tend to mirror their owner's energy. Calm owner, calm cat. Anxious owner, anxious cat. They're always watching. And that seat you keep returning to has become part of the blueprint they follow. Number 6, they know when you're about to leave. Have you ever noticed your cat drifting toward your seat before you even get up? Almost like they sensed it coming? You're not imagining things. And no, your cat isn't psychic, but they might be the next closest thing. Cats are masters of pattern recognition. They study your micro movements all day long without you ever noticing. The way you shift your weight before standing, the sound of your phone being set down, the small sigh you let out before getting up to grab something from the kitchen. To you, these are meaningless habits. To your cat, they're a countdown. Researchers who study animal cognition have found that cats are remarkably accurate at predicting routines based on subtle environmental cues. They don't need to understand what you're doing. They just need to recognize the signals that consistently lead to you vacating that seat. And after months or years of living with you, they've seen those signals thousands of times. So when your cat appears out of nowhere and claims your spot within seconds of you leaving, it's not luck, it's calculation. They've studied your routine more carefully than you ever have. Number 7, it's their purest form of trust. So why does any of this actually matter? Why should you care that your cat keeps taking your seat? Because here's what it all comes down to. Cats are not like dogs. They don't give their trust easily. They don't offer comfort to just anyone. In the wild, a cat's survival depends on being cautious about where they rest, who they rest near, and when they allow themselves to be vulnerable. The wrong choice could be fatal. So every decision about where to sleep, where to settle, and whose space to enter carries real weight. When your cat walks past every other seat in the house, ignores the cat bed you bought them, skips the sunny window ledge, and chooses your spot. That is not a small thing. That seat holds your scent, your warmth, your presence. It's the place that smells like safety. The place that feels like you. And when your cat curls up there, they're saying something they have no other way to express. They're saying, I trust you more than anyone. I feel safe because of you. And when you're not here, this is the closest I can get to being with you. And that's not just a cat being a cat. That's love, quiet, unspoken, and completely real.